Hi guys. I just want to first say that whoever shares this video with you, make sure that you get back with them in the event that you would like to join this amazing journey. 90% of the time, I would say we get questions about cryptocurrency in general, and then we lead into, what Beurax is, what this platform does. I like to say that it creates generational wealth. So this kind of gives you an overview of what cryptocurrency is, and then an overview of what this digital platform in cryptocurrency does. First, I want to say, as an investment income disclaimer, all investment strategies and investments involve risk of loss. Nothing contained in this video should be construed as investment advice. Any reference to an investment's past or potential performance is not and should not be construed as a recommendation or as a guarantee of any specific outcome or profit. So basically, what is cryptocurrency? It's the wave of the future. This is what's coming out. It's a form of payment that can be exchanged online for goods and services. Many companies have issued their own cryptocurrencies. Their currencies, often called tokens, and these tokens can be traded specifically for the good or service that the company provides. You have to think of them as arcade tokens. So when you go to the casino or the arcade, you're turning in these chips in exchange for real currency, for cryptocurrency to access the good or service. So what we mainly deal with in Beurax is Bitcoin and Ethereum. So Bitcoin was created in 2008 by Satoshi Nakamoto. It started at a value of 30 cents per coin. It operates on a user-to-user basis. Transactions can take about 40 to 70 minutes, and all of this will make sense at some point. Ethereum is the second most popular coin, and it was created in 2015 by Vitalik Buterin. It started at a value of about $1 to $3. They operate on smart contracts, and transactions only take just a few minutes instead of the 40 to 70 that Bitcoin takes. So what is it worth it? What is it worth? So in 2011, Bitcoin was valued at 30 cents per coin, as I stated. Now, at the time of this video, actually, this needs to be updated, because at the time of this video, it is valued at $53,000 a coin. Now, when I made this video, or when I made this PowerPoint presentation, I think it was about a week and a half ago. So in a week and a half, we went from $35,000 a coin to $53,000 a coin. Such a jump. So just to put that into perspective for you, if you had purchased Bitcoin 10 years ago, if you had purchased 100 Bitcoin at 30 cents a coin, you only spent $130. Okay. Some of us spend that much on sneakers. Right now, you're sitting on about $3.5 million. Actually more than that, since it's now 53,000. So it seems like a decent investment, right? So when it comes to crypto, it is not a get rich quick investment. It's going to take time. One of the most frequently asked questions that we get is, what is the risk? Okay, well, just like anything in life, there's a risk, but you have to ask yourself if it's worth it. If you were that person in 2011 that had purchased the Bitcoin and you're now sitting on all that money, do you think that it would be worth it? So where can you purchase this, and where do you store it? So there's different types of apps, and there's different websites depending on where you're from. There's crypto.com, there's Coinbase, there's CoinJar, there's Cash App. As far as purchasing it, and then where you store the cryptocurrency, it's just like you have a wallet in your pocket. You can store it. There's an app called Trust Wallet, Token Pocket, Blockchain, amongst so many others. Those are just the ones that we're the most familiar with. So if you're able to discuss this with the person who's showing you this presentation, they'll be able to help you through the process. So where does Beurax come into play with all of this? Beurax is a legal financial company incorporated in Australia. Its main staff, about 217 employees. The authorized capital of the company is $75 million. So they spent 75 mil just to get this up and running. It is a continuous in-depth analysis of the economic market that allows their specialists to make high quality forecasts and timely adjust the algorithms of transactions, turning them then into active trading operations with maximum profit and minimum risk. So basically, what does that mean is they take your investment, they take our investment and they put it into the most popular places in the crypto space to get the maximum return on investment for this platform. This is their official document from the Australian proprietary company, or Australian Securities and Investments Commission, just to show you guys that it is registered, it is a legitimate company. So basically, you know, keeping your crypto, people ask all the time, what is the difference between just keeping purchasing my cryptocurrency, keeping it in my wallet, letting it rise and lower as the coin rises, versus bringing it into the Beurax platform? So this is a perfect representation of how we work this platform. So you're going to come in at, let's say, so the minimum to come into the platform is 0.1 Ethereum. If you invest that after 1 year of not doing a thing, okay, you would have 1.934 Ethereum after 1 year, okay? So what we also do, and I think there are slides explaining this, is we compound as we go through and gain profits on our original investment. I came in with about 1.05 Ethereum. So if you look, after 1 year, if I had just come in at the very bare minimum of 1 ETH, after 1 year of not doing a thing, passively letting this program, letting this platform, this database do its thing, I will have 25 Ethereum at the end of 1 year. So these are examples from reinvesting. Every 20 days, you come in with your, your 0.1 or your 1 Ethereum or your 2 Ethereum, and you run a 20 working day package. At the end of those 20 working days, all you do is you roll it right back in. And after 1 year, that is what you're sitting on. So to give you an idea of this 20-day package, this is an example of, this is the total return swap. So this is the most popular swap that you can do. You come in with the minimum of 0.1 Ethereum, maximum of 5 for 20 working days. On a daily, if you bring in 1 Ethereum on the daily, you are making 0.014. At the end of that 20-day swap, you're getting 28% of your investment. You're getting your original investment and an additional 28%. So you're making 0.28 in addition to the 1 Ethereum that you're getting. So then what you do is you just roll that right back in, and it gains 28% again. In another 20 days, you'll get your original investment back. So you'll get your 1.28 and you'll get the additional Ethereum. Once we get into the higher packages, at the time that I made this slideshow, I had a couple other examples in here. So this is just an example to show you. If you come in a little bit higher, which we do have many people do, some people have just had Ethereum stacked up in their wallets over the last couple of years. And they're like, you know what? I'm going to just do this with it and we'll see what happens. So the minimum for this interest rate swap is a 3 Ethereum minimum. The maximum is 120. This is a 45-day package. So what happens here is 45 working days on the daily, instead of the 1.4, you're making 1.7. So on the daily, you're making 0.12325 Ethereum on those working days if you come in with 7.25. So at the end of those 45 days, not only are you going to get back your original 7.25, but you're going to make an additional 5.5, which is a 76.5 ROI on that, which is just crazy, guys. No banks will ever do this for you. Getting into Bitcoin, we do swaps for Bitcoin. The minimum for that is the 0.001. And we have the total return swap for that. And we have a second one where you can come in with 2 Bitcoin as well. So I won't go into, you guys have picked it up thus far, the 1.4% for 20 days. And then this one is 1.6% Bitcoin for 45 days. Going a little bit higher. This is the interest rate swap. This might be the same thing that I just had. So here's an example scenario for you when it comes to Ethereum. So let's say you start with the total return swap and you just start with 0.5 Ethereum. Okay, so right now I think that would be about $700 or $800. Okay, you run that for 20 working days and you receive 0.64 Ethereum. You turn that around and you reinvest it for 20 more days and you receive 0.819. As you can see here, you just keep rolling it in and rolling it in and rolling it in. And pretty soon you have over an ETH and a half, and you are earning this Ethereum on the daily. You always make your original investment back and you're always gaining Ethereum. Something to remember with this platform is we are earning Ethereum and Bitcoin. You cannot think of this as dollar amounts. You cannot come in here and say, oh, how much money did I make today? At the end of the day, you're entering this platform with Ethereum or with Bitcoin. What you come in with does not change. If you start with 3 Ethereum, the amount of the Ethereum will not, the only thing that'll happen to it is it will rise. You're not losing any Ethereum. What happens is, and what changes is the value of the coin. So quickest way to 25 Ethereum is to let your investment grow. As soon you have in the back office, you will have a rectangle where all of your Ethereum goes. And in that rectangle, as you're earning your daily profits and you're compounding, when that reaches 0.1, which is your daily interest, you want to reinvest. You just want to keep opening and get to 3 Ethereum as quickly as you can, because once you get there, you're going to be able to enter into a higher interest rate swap, and that will unlock the investment for 45 days, which you'll receive after you get your initial investment back, plus additional ETH. So you have to keep an eye on your daily interest, and as soon as it gets to that 0.1, you want to open up a new deposit, and there's no limit on how many deposits you can have. Right now, I have 32 deposits going between Bitcoin and between Ethereum, so it's great, and you only need to do that 0.1 for the first 25 days of the 45-day swap, because once you get to that 25-day, it will allow the 45-day swap to mature. And then you just keep doing this until you reach 25 Ethereum. And then you can go into one of the higher, more lucrative packages. So now let's take a step back. This chart reflects compounding only once every 25 days, this black chart here that you see on the left-hand side. So down below, if you can see in the purple rectangle, that is where your profits are going to go. So your 0.1, as soon as you get there in your profits, that's when you'll be able to reinvest, just so you guys have a visual and you can see, oh, okay, that's what I'm going to be looking for in my back office. So how and why do we earn interest? So when you open a savings account or a CD with a bank, they promise that they will give you, or that you will receive, a certain amount of interest on the money that you invested with them. They give you this interest as a thank you for utilizing them. In turn, they are using your money for other things for the company, such as giving loans to other people. Beurax works the same exact way. Your investment goes into this platform and it's being placed in the most profitable places in cryptocurrency space to receive the maximum return on your investment. So what is compounding and why is it beneficial? Why do I have to just keep, doing the 0.0 or the 0.1 every single time? So compounding makes your money grow faster than if you were just, paid interest on it. If it were to just sit there, the minimum amount of ETH needed to open this total return swap is the 0.1 Ethereum. So why wait until the 20 working days is up to compound your interest? So an example would be, let me move my little people down here. An example would be the minimum to open a savings account is $5. Okay. So you earn interest on that $5 every single day. You earn $1 in interest every day, which means in another 5 days, you'll have enough to open a second savings account. Okay. So Beurax works this same exact way in terms of cryptocurrency. That is compounding. It is taking what you have already earned in interest, the profit that you're making in that purple rectangle, and it's making a new deposit for you to gain even more. So is this too good to be true? Some of us say that it is, but hold on, it gets better, because what happens if you just don't, if you do the passive side, but then you do the active side as well, and you get this, you share this opportunity with other people. I have my girlfriend Jody on with me to do this video. Jody, did you want to use your whiteboard?
Yes, I will.
Let me stop sharing, and
sure.
then I can, now you can take over.
This is my favorite part of the program. I just love it. And I'm going to flip my screen and show you the structural overturn on our whiteboard. So our structural turnover goes from level 1 all the way down to level 15. So when you start out, your structural turnover is all of your investments from your team. It does not include your investments, but your entire team. So if you brought in a direct and they're your level 1, you're going to get 100% of their investment for your structural turnover. At level 2, you'll receive 80%. At level 3, you get 50%. At level 4, you get 30%. At level 5, you get 20%. And level 6 to 15, you get 10%, which is huge. The company pays down 15 deep. Now, this part is really exciting. So silver consultant is everybody coming in and starting. Level 1, you get 6% of everyone you bring in. When they bring somebody in, you receive 3%. Levels 3 to 4, you receive 1%. Level 5 to 7, you receive 0.5%. Level 8 to 10, you receive 0.4%. Levels 11 to 13, you receive 0.3%. And a level 14 to 15 is 0.2%. This is when it starts to get fun. So the structural turnover I just told you about on the other part, when you hit 10,000 structural US dollars, you are a golden consultant, which means your level 1 has increased to 7%. All the other levels will remain the same all the way down to 15. Diamond consultant is even more exciting because it's a 30,000 structural overturn, but you receive your very first bonus of $1,000 US. Your level 1 jumps up to 8%. Your level 2 is 4%. Your level 3 is 2%. Your level 4 is 1%. And then the rest remains the same all the way to level 15. Now, silver manager, you have doubled your structural overturn to 60,000. You receive a $2,000 US bonus. Your level 1 goes to 9%, and your level 2 goes to 5%, with the rest remaining the same all the way to level 15. Then the golden manager is 120,000 structural overturn. You receive a $3,000 US bonus. You are now making 10% on all your level 1s, 6% on your level 2s, 3% on your level 3s, and then the rest remains the same all the way to level 15. So this structural plan is super massive and super good. It does go all the way down. I just didn't have enough room on the whiteboard to $3 million bonus on top of your commissions, which can go down to 12%. So it's super lucrative, super good. Definitely refer people.
Yep. All right. So let me share again. I'm going to go back into my PowerPoint so I can bring up exactly what Jody was talking about, how it goes all the way down to that. Oh. So here we have all the ranks. The gold, silver is what you start out at. You go to golden, diamond, This is the structural turnover, and these are the bonuses. And you know what's funny? I came into this and I was like, okay, we'll see how this goes. And, after 3 weeks of Jody saying, come on, do this with me, do this with me. And you join on the Facebook group and you see all these people with success and you're like, oh my gosh, a $3,000 bonus. I will probably never get there. And Jody and I just hit it last week. So this is completely doable. The sky is the limit. I put one of my favorite quotes here. Some people dream of success while others wake up and they work hard at it. And I do have to say that the bonuses are intended for leaders and the most active team members. The company calculates the bonus based on a thorough analysis of the partner's account, namely on his account and personal results of work with the team. So that's what your structural turnover is. That is what your group, what your team is accomplishing every day. So on the next, this just goes over and shows what Jody was explaining about the different percentages and how amazing is it that every time you go up a status, your level 1, you're getting just that much more percentage of their total investment that they're coming in with. So let's just talk about real quickly how Ethereum has risen in such a short time. So I actually joined a different platform back in November. And this was, I think I joined on November 17th. This first picture is showing that Ethereum was worth $389 US dollars on November 1st. Just from November 1st to December 1st of 2020, it went up more than $200 per coin. As we get into January, it went up another 200. In February 1st, we were at $1,336 US dollars, February 1st, that this was per coin. And then as of when I did the slideshow on the 5th of February, it was $1,700. We did just recently this week get up to $2,000 per coin. It was over $2,000 a coin. And we have to keep in mind that just as in stocks, things are going to rise, they're going to lower. But when when these cryptocurrencies take a dip, that is the best possible time to get in, because you're getting in at the lowest, not the lowest, but you're getting in at the prime time where it is not as expensive as it once was. So now I have to share the success of others and the success of those on our team and in our crypto group. $3,000 bonuses, $5,000 bonuses, $1,000 bonuses. This is Chelsea. She had 252,000 structural turnover. She got $11,000 in bonuses so far. I want to say that she's been in this platform not even a month, and that's the kind of money that she's making. Christina, Renee, oh my gosh, that's Elizabeth, myself, $2,000 bonuses. Jody smashing through ranks left and right. Renee smashing through ranks, golden managers, silver managers. We are now heading very smoothly soon into our $5,000 bonuses. I'm so excited. I'm sure we have plenty of things that we can do with that money. So there's so much success to be had here. Definitely get back to the person that shared this with you. It's an amazing opportunity. Any questions that you have, if the person that brought you here is not able to answer, if you would like to reach out to Jody and I to answer those questions, and then we can help you get onboarded with who would be your upline, we are totally fine with doing that. But share this video with anybody that you would like to. And hopefully we will see you in the chats and in our Facebook group soon. Okay. Thanks, guys.